Hi, my name's Caroline Mulvenna. I'm an administrator here at the School of Nursing and Midwifery at Queen's. Welcome to our virtual offers day today, and I hope that you enjoy what we've put on for you. There are videos to watch and chats to join to meet our students and our staff and ask all the questions that you need to get the answers to. I hope that this is a useful day for you and you get a lot out of it. So congratulations, you have received offers. That is wonderful news. I'm really pleased for you. But now you need to make some decisions about which of these offers you want to accept. And you need to consider lots of different things. For example, the reputation of the university that you're choosing. Queen's nurses and midwives are very well regarded by employers, and Queen's is a very reputable and high-ranking Russell Group university. So you need to consider things like that. You need to consider things like the field of nursing or midwifery that you choose is something that once you start in that field, you will graduate in that field. So there's no opportunity to swap between whenever you start the program. These are things that you need to consider while you're making these choices. So by the 18th of June, you need to have made some decisions. And by then, if you're holding conditional offers, you will need to choose a firm choice and an insurance choice on your UCAS track. If you're unsuccessful in your firm choice and accepted onto your insurance choice, you're committed to your insurance choice, so be careful about choosing your insurance choice. An unconditional offer means that you've only got a firm choice. If you select Queen's, we will send you an information pack that will come to you by email because obviously we can't get in and send you post. And everything that we send out to you will be by email this year. So you need to make sure and keep an eye on your email and read everything we send you. We don't send you anything that you don't need. So make sure and read what we've sent and carry out any actions that we ask you to do. Now, the first thing that we have asked you to do is to carry out an Access NI application. So you need to fill in your Access NI form online, which is your criminal history form, and you need to make a payment. So if you don't have an Access NI check done, we can't accept you to the program. So this is really important. You need to log in and apply for your Access NI check. You also need to log into the separate payment link and make your payment for that check. If you don't do both of those, we won't be able to progress you to the program. So it's really important that you make sure and get those done. Now, in August, what will happen is that the results will come out, the A-level results come out, and the Admissions and Access Service will then confirm whether or not you'll be able to access a place. If you meet or exceed the conditions of your offer, you will be accepted. If your results are borderline, the decision may be pending on the day of the results. Access and BTEC applicants who receive their results earlier may be confirmed earlier if they meet or exceed the conditions of their offer. Final decisions on borderline applicants will not be made until after the publication of final results in August. If you're waiting on any GCSE results, they come out the week later. So if you are waiting on one of those, and you will get it, the university will not get it. So as soon as you get it, you need to send in a copy of that to the admissions service. It'll really speed things up if you get that done quickly. If you get results from any other exams, for example, Access, send them in to admissions as soon as possible. The sooner you get things in, the sooner they can process. If you're unsuccessful for your conditional firm offer, then you will automatically be considered for your conditional insurance, provided you meet the conditions for your conditional insurance, okay? Now, if you don't meet the grades that you need, every year this does happen. And if this happens for your firm choice, you can't be reconsidered for any other Queen's nursing or midwifery courses for your second choices. But you can go into clearing for courses at other universities. Nursing and midwifery courses don't go into clearing at Queen's. So you can apply for other courses at Queen's, or you can apply for nursing and midwifery courses in other universities. If you decide to take a year out to reapply next year, then do contact the Admissions and Access Service because they will be able to give you advice on what other academic study you might need to make your entrance more smoothly next year. Now, clearing starts mid-July. As I say, we don't go into clearing, but you would be welcome to apply for other programs and courses within that. Now, Access NI and occupational health. The NMC requires us to make sure that everybody that we admit to our programs is of good health and good character, which means that we need to do an Access NI check, which is your criminal history check, and an occupational health check to make sure that you are fit and healthy and fit to be a nurse or a midwife. Now, for the Access NI check, we need to check your ID, and normally we would do this in person, but in this different circumstance, we will do this via video link. So we will be in touch with you by email to let you know a date, an appointment date for you to come and do that. Before you attend your appointment, you'll have to scan or photograph and upload copies of your ID that you intend to use. And then we will meet you on the video link and we will check your ID with you then. Now, if Access NI only send out one copy of an enhanced disclosure certificate, and that goes to you, we just get a notification of whether or not it's clear. So if something does arise on your Access NI check, we will be in touch with you again by email, and we will need to see a copy of your Access NI enhanced disclosure certificate. Now, please do not send us in the post your Access NI enhanced disclosure certificate, because if it goes to the office, there'll be nobody there to deal with it, and it's the only copy that you get. So again, we'll need you to photograph it or scan it and send it to us by email. Now, if there is something on your criminal history, we treat every single case individually. We will discuss this with you. We will have a wee interview with you and go through the whole circumstances around it, just to make sure that you're safe and we're safe and that everything goes to plan. All candidates to the programme undergo an occupational health check. Now, what will happen is we will send you some forms. You will fill out the forms and return them to occupational health. Again, please don't return original forms to the school. There'll be nobody there to pick them up. Follow the instructions and return the forms in the way that they need to go. Occupational health will contact you if you have a condition that you're managing, just to make sure that you know what you're doing and that everything's under control. If, on the other hand, your health conditions are very, very boring and you've nothing going on at all, then they probably won't contact you at all and you'll just proceed on to the programme as normal. Now, registration and enrolment will take place in early September and early February, depending on what course that you're going on. And you will need to have a few things ready for that. For example, the university will want you to have photo ID. So usually that's a passport or a driving license. So if you don't have one of those, it's time to go and get that now so that you've got that in time. They also want to see originals of your qualifications that you've used for the conditions of entry. So if you're missing a copy of an A-level or a GCSE certificate, it's time to go and request those now so that you have those when the time comes. So please be here at the time of registration and enrolment. We will need you to undertake enrolment. Probably it's going to be online, but we don't have final confirmation on this yet. And we will need to organise to get you some uniform. And again, we will figure out closer to the time how we're going to do that. At that time, we will also send your details to the bursaries office. So they will then be in touch in order to start making payments into your account. So you will need a bank account. So if you don't have a bank account, again, you're going to need to get that organised. Then you'll be starting your new career. So on Monday the 14th of September for the September cohorts, and on Monday the 15th of February for the February cohorts, you will come into Queen's, and it is likely that in September the majority of your classes will be online. But again, this is a very fast changing situation and we will be responding to that as quickly as we can, and we will keep you up to date in terms of how this information and this teaching is going to be delivered to you. Now, we start earlier than other programs in the university and we work a full calendar year. When everybody's out to placement and everything's progressing as planned, you get a week or two at Christmas and a week at Easter and a few weeks in the summer. You don't get the big long holidays that other students do, but you do get your fees paid and you do get your bursary. So swings and roundabouts. Life as a nursing and midwifery student is a very busy, busy life, and you will find that you will bond very quickly with the people in your class and the people around you. And do please engage with them and engage with the social activities. The societies are going to be here today and there'll be a chat, so please go and talk to them and find out more. We have a nursing society and a midwifery society and a men in nursing society. So please go and join up and take part in the activities and do the things, do as much of student life as you can possibly do, given the constraints that we're under. There are chats going on today with admissions if you have any queries about your qualifications or what to do with them. There are chats going on with accommodation if you have any queries about coming up to Queen's and staying here. There are chats available with childcare, so please do log in with childcare if you need to explore different childcare options. QUB Sport are available today to talk about all the different sporting activities that are available on campus and the clubs and societies that you can join. There is a financial advisor here today, and she will be able to give you a quick rundown through of what benefits are available to you and be able to answer your questions in terms of bursary benefits and how to balance everything that way. So please do make the most of today's activities and enjoy them, and ask all those questions that you wouldn't want to ask me. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye.